Hi there! Let's explore 50 engaging conversations about hobbies and passions. What hobby are you most passionate about?
What hobby are you most passionate about?
Reading is definitely my biggest passion.
Reading is definitely my biggest passion.
Do you prefer indoor or outdoor hobbies?
Do you prefer indoor or outdoor hobbies?
I prefer outdoor hobbies, especially hiking.
I prefer outdoor hobbies, especially hiking.
What's a hobby you've always wanted to try?
What's a hobby you've always wanted to try?
I've always wanted to try pottery.
I've always wanted to try pottery.
How do you usually spend your weekends?
How do you usually spend your weekends?
I spend my weekends painting.
I spend my weekends painting.
Are you part of any clubs related to your hobbies?
Are you part of any clubs related to your hobbies?
Yes, I'm in a local photography club.
Yes, I'm in a local photography club.
What's your favorite childhood hobby?
What's your favorite childhood hobby?
I loved collecting stamps when I was a kid.
I loved collecting stamps when I was a kid.
Do you enjoy any creative hobbies?
Do you enjoy any creative hobbies?
Absolutely, I enjoy writing poetry.
Absolutely, I enjoy writing poetry.
How did you get started with your favorite hobby?
How did you get started with your favorite hobby?
I started baking when I learned from my grandmother.
I started baking when I learned from my grandmother.
What's a hobby that you find relaxing?
What's a hobby that you find relaxing?
Gardening is really relaxing for me.
Gardening is really relaxing for me.
Do you have a hobby that involves sports?
Do you have a hobby that involves sports?
Yes, I play soccer every weekend.
Yes, I play soccer every weekend.
What's the most unique hobby you've heard of?
What's the most unique hobby you've heard of?
I heard of someone who collects miniature food models.
I heard of someone who collects miniature food models.
Do you enjoy any musical hobbies?
Do you enjoy any musical hobbies?
I play the guitar in my free time.
I play the guitar in my free time.
What's your go-to hobby when you're stressed?
What's your go-to hobby when you're stressed?
I turn to knitting to unwind.
I turn to knitting to unwind.
Have you ever turned a hobby into a career?
Have you ever turned a hobby into a career?
Yes, I became a graphic designer from my love of drawing.
Yes, I became a graphic designer from my love of drawing.
What's a fun hobby you can do with friends?
What's a fun hobby you can do with friends?
Board gaming is always a blast with friends.
Board gaming is always a blast with friends.
How often do you pursue your hobbies?
How often do you pursue your hobbies?
I try to dedicate some time every day to my hobbies.
I try to dedicate some time every day to my hobbies.
What's your favorite form of artistic expression?
What's your favorite form of artistic expression?
I really enjoy digital art.
I really enjoy digital art.
Are there any hobbies that you find challenging?
Are there any hobbies that you find challenging?
Learning a new language has been quite challenging for me.
Learning a new language has been quite challenging for me.
What's a hobby you've kept since childhood?
What's a hobby you've kept since childhood?
I've always loved riding my bike.
I've always loved riding my bike.
Do you have a hobby that involves nature?
Do you have a hobby that involves nature?
I love birdwatching and exploring trails.
I love bird watching and exploring trails.
Have you participated in any workshops for your hobbies?
Have you participated in any workshops for your hobbies?
Yes, I took a cooking class to enhance my skills.
Yes, I took a cooking class to enhance my skills.
What hobby helps you meet new people?
What hobby helps you meet new people?
Joining a dance class has introduced me to many new friends.
Joining a dance class has introduced me to many new friends.
Do you like to document your hobbies?
Do you like to document your hobbies?
Yes, I keep a blog about my travel adventures.
Yes, I keep a blog about my travel adventures.
What's your favorite seasonal hobby?
What's your favorite seasonal hobby?
I love skiing in the winter months.
I love skiing in the winter months.
Do you enjoy any DIY projects?
Do you enjoy any DIY projects?
I love home improvement projects.
I love home improvement projects.
What's a hobby you can do anywhere?
What's a hobby you can do anywhere?
I enjoy journaling no matter the location.
I enjoy journaling no matter the location.
How do you find inspiration for your hobbies?
How do you find inspiration for your hobbies?
I get inspired by nature and travel experiences.
I get inspired by nature and travel experiences.
Do you prefer solo or group activities for your hobbies?
Do you prefer solo or group activities for your hobbies?
I enjoy both, depending on my mood.
I enjoy both depending on my mood.
What's your favorite way to learn new skills related to your hobbies?
What's your favorite way to learn new skills related to your hobbies?
I prefer watching tutorial videos online.
I prefer watching tutorial videos online.
Do you have a hobby that's related to technology?
Do you have a hobby that's related to technology?
Yes, I enjoy coding and game development.
Yes, I enjoy coding and game development.
What's the most fulfilling hobby for you?
What's the most fulfilling hobby for you?
Volunteering has been incredibly fulfilling.
Volunteering has been incredibly fulfilling.
Are there any hobbies you wish you had more time for?
Are there any hobbies you wish you had more time for?
I wish I had more time for photography.
I wish I had more time for photography.
What's a hobby that makes you feel productive?
What's a hobby that makes you feel productive?
Writing articles motivates me to be productive.
Writing articles motivates me to be productive.
Do you have a favorite travel-related hobby?
Do you have a favorite travel-related hobby?
I love traveling and trying local cuisines.
I love traveling and trying local cuisines.
What's a hobby that you find energizing?
What's a hobby that you find energizing?
Dancing always gives me a burst of energy.
Dancing always gives me a burst of energy.
How do you balance hobbies with work?
How do you balance hobbies with work?
I schedule specific time for hobbies in my week.
I schedule specific time for hobbies in my week.
What's a cost-effective hobby you enjoy?
What's a cost-effective hobby you enjoy?
I enjoy jogging, which doesn't cost much.
I enjoy jogging, which doesn't cost much.
Have you ever collaborated on a hobby project?
Have you ever collaborated on a hobby project?
Yes, I collaborated on a music album with friends.
Yes, I collaborated on a music album with friends.
What's the most rewarding hobby experience you've had?
What's the most rewarding hobby experience you've had?
Completing a marathon was incredibly rewarding.
Completing a marathon was incredibly rewarding.
Do you have a favorite online hobby community?
Do you have a favorite online hobby community?
Yes, I'm part of a knitting forum online.
Yes, I'm part of a knitting forum online.
What's a hobby that helps you stay fit?
What's a hobby that helps you stay fit?
I practice yoga regularly.
I practice yoga regularly.
Are there any family traditions related to hobbies?
Are there any family traditions related to hobbies?
Family game nights have been a tradition for years.
Family game nights have been a tradition for years.
What's a hobby that connects you to your heritage?
What's a hobby that connects you to your heritage?
Cooking traditional recipes connects me to my culture.
Cooking traditional recipes connects me to my culture.
Do you enjoy any visual arts?
Do you enjoy any visual arts?
I love creating murals and street art.
I love creating murals and street art.
What's a hobby that has improved your mental health?
What's a hobby that has improved your mental health?
Meditation has significantly improved my mental well-being.
Meditation has significantly improved my mental well-being.
Do you have a hobby that you can do year-round?
Do you have a hobby that you can do year-round?
Yes, I can read no matter the season.
Yes, I can read no matter the season.
What's an unexpected hobby you picked up recently?
What's an unexpected hobby you picked up recently?
I recently started bird watching and it's fascinating.
I recently started bird watching and it's fascinating.
How do you share your hobbies with others?
How do you share your hobbies with others?
I often share my crafts on social media.
I often share my crafts on social media.
What hobby gives you a sense of accomplishment?
What hobby gives you a sense of accomplishment?
Building model airplanes gives me a great sense of achievement.
Building model airplanes gives me a great sense of achievement.
Are you interested in any hobbies that involve animals?
Are you interested in any hobbies that involve animals?
I'm really interested in dog training as a hobby.
I'm really interested in dog training as a hobby.
Great job! Keep up the learning and see you next time.